to Genfanad. Starting here, grabbing more of the XP. I'm going to be using a few of these today. Not for combat or anything, but for forging. We are level 18 now, and at level 19 attack, there is a new weapon. We can't make it yet, we don't even have the plan, but even if we did get the plan right now, we are still not in a position where we could actually make the new weapon. Because we are fresh out of supplies. Specifically, bronze bars. We got some iron, which will be very nice pretty soon here. And we have some silver, which is but no bronze to speak of. So we're going to need to fix that. But first, one other thing. If the inventory even allows it here. We got space. It'll be fine. Bank space. We're a little bit unfortunate amounts here. But we can solve some of these problems at least by butchering some rats. How many rats will I bring at once? Depends how much meat and stuff we get, I suppose. Start with 9. See how that goes. They definitely. I mean, this will be just a nice even number of trips. Don't want to waste any of the stuff on the floor, is the main thing. So, what we need to do first here, not with any bonus experience or anything, butcher all of our rats. We've got all of the ending rat products already having spaces. So this is just going to, in the end, save us a bank space. And we are very much past killing rats for anything, so this should be good. Butcher the rats. Only require level 6, so we are well and truly ahead of there. There's a low quality cowhide on the ground. Wild. All the random bits of experience we're getting. My goodness. Oh yeah. That seems about right. Also getting rat hide, which, I don't know about the hides. It's a little bit of an expensive way because of the tanning process. So, might just not mess with that. We do have a bunch of hides, though. Might just calculate how much it would cost, how much experience we would get. Because it's not like the rat hide armor is actually going to be useful for anything. Also, I mean, we got a full set of leather here. We could keep the hide around, maybe make a rat set. Or is this higher level leather? There's a lot of stuff to be paying attention to. Here we are getting all the different kinds of meat in all the different qualities. That is basically how this works. So we get the meat, and we ended up with more meat than rats, so that's fine. Sometimes you can get multiple chunks. It all works. But yeah. We take the meat, and then we do stuff with the meat. I suppose maybe we could cook the meat on the way back, since we have to cook the meat before we can do the next step. But there's also so little of the actual meat in the inventory compared to all the different things. Easier to probably just wait on that. Just do full trips over there. Yeah. As far as butcher XP is concerned, we've got a lot of things to butcher. And experience is pretty decent. Very, very variable, that's for sure. Nothing at all? My goodness. Yeah, butchery level, we're at 18.5. Not bad at all. Yeah, we definitely have plenty of stuff we can butcher, so that's not going to be a problem. The main problem with butchering is having all of the ending result items, because they take up a lot of space. Let me find like I don't think there is a bank entire inventory button. That'd be nice for this, with all the massive different quantities of things here. Bank, everything? Yep. Got these and these and these and these. The quality of the food doesn't matter a huge amount, honestly. I think we'll be fine either way. In general, we're still worrying about whether we're using the lean or the fatty version, depending on what levels we're at. But once we run through all this rat, we do still also have a giant pile of beef that we need to use. So that's also something. One thing at a time, though. One thing at a time. And the thing at a time here right now is butchering rats. Technically, we could get away with dropping some of the butchery materials that we get on the ground here. Wouldn't really be a huge deal. Yeah, as we can see, we definitely can get multiple things per rat. Sometimes 1, sometimes 0. Yeah, that's definitely a quantity of things. A lot of low quality stuff, unfortunately. Yet again, getting piles and piles of low quality materials while doing things dozen plus levels over the required. At least we have a chance of getting high quality stuff, since we're high enough level. Eventually, well, depending on how much butchery experience we get for all of the different things that we have, we won't be high enough level to get high quality stuff again. Not that it matters a huge amount. Something to consider. Generally, with low quality stuff, we're going to get less experience and all that, because more likely to just destroy it entirely in the later stages of the process. And that's no good. Maybe a better camera angle here. So we can click on the bank and click on this door over here. Either way will be fine. But yeah. Plenty of experience left between levels here. Getting a lot of our skills higher here, especially with all the combat we've been doing. Still need to do some magic at some point. Magic is still very much not a real combat style at all. And hardly ranged either, but eh. One thing at a time. We definitely have some reasons to do magic fairly soon here. But it's all a matter of what cards we have. And we could definitely get more cards from more sources upcoming too. It's all the different costs of things. We will see how that goes. That is not what we're doing right now. We're making rat stuff. That's what we're doing right now. Could see if anyone is interested in purchasing all the rat hide. That could be something. Again, we will look to see how much it would cost for us to use it. Because it's definitely fast experience making the armors. It's just not a very good return on investment. Especially with how the ranged armor doesn't even have quality. There's no like special high quality range armor you can make or anything. I can see that potentially changing too. We'll see. For now, I might just stack up the rat hide. Possibly the furs, if those are also useful for other things. I think there is fur-lined a lot of different stuff. So, if we could only get the furs from specific things, butchery here, that's also something to consider. Either way, This is all the rats. And now we can't make the excuse to pick up even more rat on our journeys. Any more deceased rats come our way, don't need to worry about it. There's some wolf hide. That's a much higher level. We're gonna have plenty of that too, because we have all those wolves in the bank. My goodness. Alright. So, next step here, we need to cook all the meats, and then the plating process. By the looks of it, we didn't get like triple the amount of meat we had from rats. So we should have plenty of empty plates to refill here. That's another thing we could try to do. Not use up a bunch of the plates, or get more meats than we have plates to use with. That would just simplify the whole process here. Put your knife away. Okay. Yeah, one extra space in the bank. Delightful. And then we just need to grab all these, some of those, and go cooking. So we've got rat meat for days. Well, a very short day at least. Just need to cook it up. All the different qualities to make crisp rat, raw rat meat. We can do crisp rat, and then the crisp rat into the platters. Yep. So, let's see if we can get some high quality ingredients here. We don't need to, but it'd be good. And some more cooking experience. That's level 17. Another great reason to do some butchery. Get more cooking XP. Yeah, it's doing all the different qualities here. Pretty convenient. There are some situations where we don't want to ignore quality, so we can make sure we're using the correct things correctly to maximize the levels of everything. And then the different qualities of fatty or not fatty, other things don't look different. It's just the raw meat have different inventory icons. Another thing that could probably change. Not a huge deal though. We store all the regular crisp rat. We got some fatty crisp rat. Lean crisp rat. Just a little bit more of an inventory left. That'll be fine. So yeah, all of these, once we get them on the plates, will stack with everything we already have. So that'll be fine. It does give a little bit more longevity to the various qualities of crisp rat. Platters. Been using some of them while fighting things. We're definitely getting to the point here where our high quality bronze plate set is more level appropriate. Since there's nothing really in the armor department between unlocking the chain and then the plate. It's 5 levels worth of stuff. So at the start you got maximum defense, and then by the end of it you got the minimal. And then you just upgrade to the next tier. Well, that'll be fine. Yeah, 17. It's a little bit worse, but we're still doing fine. We're still doing fine. All these rats. And then once we've cooked all the rat, we will see precisely how many potatoes we're going to need. Because that is the next step here. And we don't want to go and get everything before we've done the cooking, because we also can burn them completely. Let's finish the cooking here. We can calculate up exactly the number of potatoes we need. That is the next question. where do we want to go for potatoes? We're only going to need like 3 trips worth of potatoes. And the third trip's going to be shorter. So probably not worth going to a further away location to get potatoes in a more efficient location. Total travel time would probably be not worth it. And we can always grab additional things also on the third trip. What are we looking at here? 26, 19, and 18. Alright. Grab our low quality iron sickle. Could potentially find a better one of those. Can't even use an iron sickle. Bronze sickle. Regular quality. Good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 57, 63. Yeah, just about. We can do 29, 29. Takes us to 58. We need 5 more in the last one. So we can grab some. We don't want to really grab anything else is the problem. Because if we grab something else, then that's going to be in the bank. That's just wildly inconvenient for us. Bank space. Definitely something we still need to worry about. We do have some things in the bank we could probably get rid of. Like the pile of higher level logs. We don't really need. We need one of those for like quest or something. For now, I think we'll probably be fine. Not worrying about that. Maybe when we actually have a full bank from whatever we're doing, we can worry about saving space. But for now, I'm going to grab some potatoes. Get 4 botany experience each. Could be worse. And there's always a chance of multiple. Which you would think we would have a better chance, since our botany is so much higher level than potatoes. Potatoes are like level 1. We are level 18. Oh, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. Yeah, this is all the process of making foods and such. Is it super worth it to make the plated stuff? Depends. For higher level plated foods, it's definitely better. When you're really getting more bang for your buck. But then there's also the higher level plated foods require more complicated recipes, and then that's just a bit much. Well, we're fine with our regular old potato platters. Potato in a platter, good to go. And then I guess we also should probably bring more potatoes on the third trip. Just because there is a chance we burn the potatoes too, since we need to roast the potatoes. Low quality stuff, that can definitely happen. So, that's probably worth it. Wouldn't want to grab the correct number of potatoes and then burn one and need to go back for a single potato. Kind of defeats the whole efficient routing idea pretty aggressively there. So, make all the potatoes just regular old potatoes. Again, a little bit more cooking speed. Every bit counts. Every bit counts. Still, we need to bake 1,100 more potatoes for a level here. Other things will give more experience than that, though, of course. Already got some from, like, the rat portion. And then we have the plating portion here, too. At the meal prep table. That'll work. Oh, yeah. So probably going to want to do high quality with high quality, if we can. Just try to make the best platters possible. That also does kind of entail we're going to end up with low quality, which has a much better chance of failing entirely. I think that also takes the plate with it, maybe. Either way, we got lots of plates. 130. So that's not gonna be a problem. Yeah, after this, we got the pigs, I think is next on the chopping block. But probably not going to worry about any of that until we run out of the other foods. We could probably even start using the beef more aggressively, since I think it just heals less. It doesn't have any of the special modifiers of being fatty or lean or anything. It's not plated or anything. So, it's something. Got the cooked beef. We could plate the beef. Did we already plate the beef? We plated the beef, yeah. Yeah, that's just with more potatoes. Yeah, no high quality or, well, there's high quality and low quality. But possibly not high quality because of, probably couldn't get high quality beef, but there's no fatty or lean beef trays. So, well, that's fine. So, regular beef and potato trays, they feel decent. Or, if we did that, I don't remember. I'm just grabbing potatoes. Worrying about things one thing at a time. Current thing, potatoes. It's going great. There's definitely some botany grinding we could do. There's also botany targets that would be very helpful for training other skills. There's definitely still many levels we need in many skills. Combat is just kind of the main focus for right now. Don't know if we're really going to be able to very effectively get to a point where the combat is actually meaningful. Like, level 20, we're going to get some iron stuff, but will it be good enough to face the many perils that we face? Kind of have my doubts. And it is one other thing to worry about. For right now, I'm just making some rat platters. And that's definitely a whole thing. Making the most of what we got. And the real question is, do we bother trying to make the most of what we've got from the mega chickens? Because that's going to be cooked chicken. Again, we can just use the potatoes. They just don't heal as much as the other well-plated items. Yeah. Better than the unplated, at least. And then there's the whole possibility of lean and fatty and all that. It's interesting that they heal less when you use them incorrectly. Definitely makes it not really worth using them at all. If it was just a bonus, I wouldn't feel as bad about maybe just using any type of food at any point. It really makes exactly how you're going about leveling the stats a little interesting. Why not maximize your time with higher strength or just keep it higher the entire time, but then you want it to eventually be lower than the defense so you can use the other foods effectively. It's a process. One more trip of potatoes, then we'll be done. Yeah, there's also the option for the chicken. We could get more complicated and do the vegetable medley. That'll heal more, be higher level, probably give more experience. That needs a roast onion vegetable medley, which is greens, onions, and peas. So three additional ingredients instead of just one potato. Definitely a lot more work. Does heal a lot more though, so Makes sense. And it would make it more useful coming from the mega chickens. We'd have to find optimal locations for harvesting all the different kinds of stuff there for that. But there's lots of fields out in the world. Could definitely find something. I don't think we really burned any of the potatoes, so maybe we're at a level where that's not a problem. Just gonna grab a few extra potatoes here. That should be good. And we can always just sell the extra potatoes. That'll be fine. But yeah. Lots of options. Kinda. Sorta. And there'll probably be more options later, since the plated foods don't include all the different meats. So that's also something. Yeah, pork only works with a vegetable medley, and also at a much higher level. We might end up not worrying about that. But this all isn't a situation until after we run out of the current foods. Just for bank space purposes. Definitely don't need extra foods in the bank. That'd be a little unnecessary. We've already got like 4 different kinds of things. And it's probably always going to be at least 3. Since fatty and lean and regular. Plus we got foods that don't have the fatty, lean, and regular version. And then there's all the pacifist foods and stews, location stuff, dungeoning, wandering, other stuff, lemonade, level 58 fruit cake, which we totally could make. So, grab out plates, which very conveniently stack. Grab only the highest quality of ingredients. Well, so much for that idea. 3 of those, and then like 14. One of those, and then the best potatoes we got. So we ended up with 3 high-quality crisp wrap by the end of that. My goodness. Oh well, not a huge deal. Just gonna heal a little bit less. That's okay. We got plenty. Plate, meat, potato. There you go. And we can use the high-quality potatoes with the regular quality meat. We got plenty of them. We got plenty of them. There's some nice random potato platters. Delightful. So these will heal 8. The nice quality ones. They'll be, random potato platters, 4, 6, 8. And then if we're doing good with the lean or fatty, it's 5, 7, 9. So not bad at all. Not bad at all. These will all stack up nicely in other piles here. And we'll just keep grabbing only the regular quality stuff. That's 5, so another 9. Potatoes. I guess that's another positive of grabbing too many potatoes. We get more high quality potatoes to use with stuff. Possibly avoid using low quality potatoes with low quality meat to destroy everything entirely. So that'll be good. Currently not super worried about the number of plates we have. And now we're getting fat from that business. Could have used the high quality potatoes with strictly the different kinds of meat to try to get the high quality special kinds. Because those do heal 5, 7, 9, so 1 more health if you're using them correctly. Just slightly better. That's fine. Not a huge deal either way. This also is going to stack up the fat and trimmings. So that's something. We have all these beef and potato trays. Those are very good. 7, 8, 10. Very solid. Let's grab 10 of those. 4 of those. Oh, got the last one. And regular baked potatoes. Right. So we got one last meat of the regular quality. And then it's on to the low quality meats, unfortunately. Low quality meat's still okay. Just not quite as good. Obviously. And we have to make the different platters here. We got regular and fatty. Yep. Or lean and fatty and regular and everything. I went straight to the lean from the fatty, so that's good. Another thing that's kind of similar. Close enough. There you go. And now we get some trimmings. The fat and trimmings don't do anything yet. We're going to be piling up so much of them every time we cook anything lean or fatty. Keeping them is easier than getting rid of them, I suppose. Right. That's plenty. Grab some potatoes. It's going to take 2 more trips, whatever we do, so not worried about it either way. Low quality meat. See if we can fail this. It's not particularly high level. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Successfully preparing the meals for 16 experience each. Yep, there we go. Failed entirely. Yeah, well. Not the worst thing that could happen. These away. That'll be the last rat business. Yeah, besides the rat hides, we pretty much processed all of the rat in our bank. So that's good. One less thing to worry about, I suppose. 5 of these. 7 of these. All of these. Living the dream. Yeah, I think we can sell the excess baked potatoes over to the store there. Probably only going to get 1 coin, because the shop prices are not the best. But that's okay. Rat and potato platters. We can also have the destroyed entirely. Yep. Get some low quality fat. The best ingredient to use for our other adventures. Low quality fat. Oh boy. There you go. Let's just go sell the rest of the low-quality baked potatoes. Well, a low-quality baked potato is not going to do too well for us. Not exactly the best kind of food here. Literally heals ones. We could always just use it for something else, but that's also something. 8 low-quality baked potatoes. Don't need these. Even if we did want to keep potatoes, we'd probably want to keep the better quality potatoes. I'll just sell all the low quality baked potatoes for 8 whopping coins. There is 1,200 bear hide bodies in here. 2,600 high quality foxtails. 7,200 foxtails. Wow. 6,000 low quality foxtails. Got a bunch of sapphires in the store. Some moon cards. Low quality silver bars. We could probably sell our low quality silver bars. With how much they are used for making things and the required everything and the fact that it uses 1 bar and just destroys it entirely. Probably not even worth holding on to. But it's still stacked with our regular silver bars, so it's not taking up a space or anything, so that's fine. So, grand total here of our platters. We got 128 regular round potatoes, 8 lean, and 16 fatty. Feels like we would have more than that. Weird. I think, oh, that's what happened. You can use the lean and fatty to make the regular. So that's what we did. That's unfortunate. Oh well. We still got rid of the rat. You know, that, I guess there would be times where you wouldn't want to make the specific. I mean, I guess that's an answer to how do we deal with not having so many inventory spaces taken up. We just completely ignore lean and fatty foods. Not the worst idea. We wouldn't have to worry about what level or what our levels are in anything. It wouldn't take up so many bank spaces. We could go from sometimes healing one more to always healing the same. Honestly, probably worth it. I think we would still get the fat and trimmings, even if we're just making regular. So yeah, I think, honestly, probably a good idea. Healing a little tiny bit more, at least at the current levels here, not super worth it. I think we're going to just finish up the final of these platters and then not mess around with that anymore. Okay, so that's done. Now we need to worry about the whole bronze business. We got our iron pickaxe we still can't wield, but we can definitely use it for mining, because that's level 24 with 160,000 XP. My goodness. So I don't think we're gonna go super crazy on the bronze. Maybe enough to hope to possibly get a high quality weapon. But honestly, after our attempts with the gladiator sword, I'm not expecting anything. We will try, but we're not going to try too hard. Probably just going to grab enough that we can do well. And even if we do have enough at the end, I don't know if we go back and try to make another high quality gladiator sword. It's only gonna be for one level. Probably not worth it. It's probably not worth it trying to make it anyways. Regular quality mostly gets the job done. I don't know. We're gonna go get at least a decent amount of tin and copper here. And since we're over on this side of the world, I'm just gonna go up to the North Zamak mines. That'll be good enough. So let's go mining. The copper and clay mines really are a lot nicer than the iron mines. You're just right here next to the bank, mining to your heart's content. No monsters in the way, no long treks. Just works. Don't need to worry about any armor or food or anything. Just walk there. Everything's great. Really works. Really works. Getting 10 mining XP per ore here. A lot more than we're gonna get from the forging portion. And even with all this mining, we are nowhere close to another mining level. We're still 11,000 away. So, yeah, another 1,000 plus ores before we get there for level 25. Forging is at 22. That's okay. Well, that should be enough ores here. Just mining for a while. Not going super crazy or anything. Ending up with all these ores which we need to bank individually. 402. So calculations are correct, that should be just about right. Use up 2 of these little energy drinks. Get the bonus experience for that. So that'll work. So now, we need to go and smelt, which is by far the best part of forging. It really is. Pretty good. Plenty of forging completed. Down to the final low quality tin and copper. Making mostly low quality bars, but not failing at least, so we're getting the full experience. So that's nice. Speaking of the full experience, we just used it all. Since it was perfect amount, 2 little XP bottles for 400 smelts there. Don't know if we're going to use another one when we're using all these bars. Probably. Probably be a good idea. Get the most forging experience we possibly can. So we just got like 6,000 experience. Another 10,000 to level 23. My goodness. Anyways, we now have 402 bronze bars, 100 of which are high quality. So that will give us a slight chance at making something decent. We've got enough here. We probably just use up all the bars trying to make something. And if we do manage to succeed to make a high quality, we might go back and try to make the high quality gladiator sword. We're kind of past that at this point. Anyways, I think that should be good enough. We've got more food, we've got more bars to use, so we can travel forwards, getting level 19. Only 11,300 in 3 different skills. We're gonna have to see what our targets are going to be next time. Goodbye.